Hello everyone, Sableye here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are here with more best of 3 Brawl. We are up versus Bwenty. Guys, if you're not already following Bwenty, definitely go in the description down below, click onto his links. Definitely check him out, do yourselves a favor. With that though, guys, we are here, we are rocking some Spikemuth today, and I'm happy. There's a Volcarona. I mean, Volcarona is always a mon I've enjoyed using. So happy to see it on the other side of the field, but hopefully we can actually, take care of it today. But it's not looking very promising right now. The matchup is a little rough, but we'll see what we can do. So Spikemuth, guys, has honestly been a really fun format for me. It's more enjoyable just given the fact that, how do I word it? It's like there's no Dynamax, right? And I don't think Spikemuth is like, oh my goodness, this is the best format we've ever had. But I think it's very refreshing coming from Dynamax into going back into how I can play the game, right? Like, I learned this game in 2017, 2018, the no Dynamax era, right? So being able to play in that way again just feels nice, right? Okay, Finny Rillaboom is gamer here. I worry a little bit about Aleki. I'm actually going to lead hardly Lando Finny. I think I go Rillaboom. And the only problem that I can't really get through immediately is probably that Togekiss, and that's the biggest concern. Because, like, I want Urshifu here, right? Like, Ursh really puts on a lot of pressure. But I think I need to go Stack Attacka simply because of the fact that there's that the Togekiss, which I don't like. So, I could argue that Spectre is a better lead, like Spec, Lando, Finny, Rillaboom is the better option here. Because, like, I really don't need Instant to get through this, but we should be fine, right? It's a lot of this going to be hopefully pivoting, getting my positioning correct, because there's very numerous ways you can get that. That's not English, right? Very numerous. That is not English. But there are numerous ways that you can get positioning wrong, especially in a format like this, where things are so volatile with things like Urshifu. But there's that Togekiss that I was concerned about. This is what I led the Landers for. I'm hoping to scare off the Aleki at least enough to a spot where I can say, hey, we're in a spot. Right, because once Aleki goes down, if I can get Finny set up, we basically win. Right, they do have a Rillaboom, but between Instant on my end and my own Rillaboom, I should be able to fake out and intimidate that down for no real threat. I have to call if they're going to follow me or not. Here's the thing. Bwenty knows I'm a better player than to just click Earth Power here, right? So I think there's a chance they don't follow me and they just click Dazzling Gleam and like Protect or something like that. Right, to cover for the fact that I'm very obviously not going to do that. Now, they could also just click Thunderbolt, but I also know I'm a good enough player to click Protect, and I know they're a good enough player to read the Protect. So, the concept here is how do I really not overread this, and I think this is my safest play. And I think this becomes my safest play. But like I said, Bwenty is a good enough player to game on me like that, right? Clicking Earth Power into Lucky right there, I don't know why I didn't do it, right? It's one of those ones that it was so obvious, that realistically not doing it would have been a crime. But, like, I should have done it. I should have just Earth Powered. It's fine, though. That's what you get in this game, right? Now they're going to Volt Switch. They still don't have to follow me, right? Because they're guaranteed a Volt Switch here, right? So if I'm my opponent and I'm going to Volt Switch, I'm Volt Switching. I'm going into Rillaboom. Or I'm pivoting out of Togekiss and Volt Switching into Kiss. I don't agree with that play on their end, but I do think if they Volt Switch, Finny survives. And if Finny's going to survive, I'm just going to Sludge Bomb Muddy Water. And I'm just going to take as much damage as I possibly can onto any sort of switching from the Volt Switch. Yep. Alright, this is fine. Finny survives. I mean, Finny dies to a Dazzling Gleam here, right? But there's, I don't know, I just felt like not needing Finny. There's also a chance that Finny is faster than the Kiss, which I think is unlikely because it's probably Crit Kiss, but there is that slight chance. I didn't want Rillaboom to take all that damage, especially if it is especially if it is Crit Kiss. I didn't want Rillaboom taking all that damage, so I'm still gonna get a Sludge Bomb. I'm still gonna do some really solid damage to the Kiss, but man, subbing on turn 1 would have been so clutch. I really should have positioned myself for that. But they do Air Slash, and ladies and gentlemen, this is why you do not hard switch in Rillaboom. Okay, you know what? Miss for miss, that's acceptable. It's a little bit, hurts them a little bit more because my Finny should have been gone, right? They've left my Tapu Finny on the field now, and with that, Finny's actually able to maneuver its way around, no problem here. Finny maneuvers around, I'm not concerned about it. I think I go hard into Instant, and I protect the Lando. It's a pretty safe switching for me, but the problem there on their end is that miss. That I'm not gonna sit here and pretend it didn't matter. Like, yeah, okay, I missed my Muddy Water too, but like, and Rillaboom's gonna absorb it all back, but it's not. Nope, that's not it. It hurts them more, right? Because they had a guaranteed piece off the field. My Muddy Water probably wasn't even going to kill the Kiss anyways. So, Rillaboom's going to pivot on out. Is it going to be Stack Attacka coming in? I respect it. They want to get some pressure on here. I'd imagine this is going to be either a Protect from the Kiss because they don't want to die to a Sludge Bomb. But I feel like it's an attack because they know I want to protect my Landorus, right? They know I don't want to take Fake Out Dazzling Gleam damage here and into Grassy Glide. Right? I'd imagine a Protect. So once again, I could have subbed. This is twice in a row now. I could have just clicked Substitute, but Landorus is going to click Protect. If we see Dazzling Gleam, this is fine. But once again, that's the second time in a row that I could have clicked that. Did I switch out before the stack or after? They are -1, so their Rillaboom is faster than our Finny. That's the important thing. I don't know why my brain decided not to work on that, but I think this is still okay, right? Because in theory, I can simply Sludge Bomb here, right? They might Protect again, but I don't think they Protect again. I think what they're going to do is they're just going to say, you know what, I'm going to follow me right here, and I'm going to get my Trick Room. But they don't need the Trick Room. I don't think they want Trick Room. I think they're going to follow me and just let Stack Attacka do Stack Attacka thing. Now, I think my best play is Sub and Fake Out Stack. I know it's a bit odd. Like, Sub Fake Out doesn't really gain me much. But this gives me potential to sit in front of this Rillaboom, as you see right here. Now, if they are... no Protect. Good read. I should have just Sludge Bomb. But they're going to click Dazzling Gleam. Landorus is going to break. Landorus' sub is going to break here, unfortunately. Oh, it's Air Slash. Okay, I'm perfectly fine. That's a free sub. Okay. So, I mean, that almost confirms Crit Kiss. Like, they're either really lucky and got the crit there, or that's Crit Kiss. And in my opinion, on a team like this, like on a team like theirs, I should say, you want to be clicking Crit Kiss, right? Like, you want... I think that's where Kiss has the most effectiveness in this format. Like, sitting back and doing 2 points of damage with the Dazzling Gleam isn't worth it. But being able to crit things is definitely, I think, a little bit more worth it. See, I could Protect here because you know they want to go into Lando. And I'm going to do exactly that. And I'm just going to drop a Flare Blitz into the Boomer. I'm going to start getting aggressive. It's one of the ones where right now I think I need to start calling them a little harder, right? Because I'm kind of just sitting here taking damage. Like, I'm not getting the turns necessarily wrong, but I'm not necessarily taking any damage. So it's one of those ones like I'm sitting here, kind of just feeling things out. Togekiss is going to go for the Protect. Is it a Grassy Glide here? Also could see the U-turn. They do correctly U-turn. I'm okay with that. Because I still now have Parting Shot and a free Sludge Bomb into the Kiss slot. And we get to see, because if it's a Lecky coming back in, I don't care. Right? If a Lecky comes back in, I do not care. In fact, if a Lecky comes back in, I'm going to Earth Power. Okay. I was going to say, if a Lecky comes in, I'm Earth Powering the Togekiss. And I do not care. You cannot tell me otherwise. But I'm not going to Earth Power the Togekiss here. I'm not that crazy. But if Stack Attacka would have been in the back to eat the Sludge Bomb, I 1000% would have done it. I 1000% would have done it. But now, because they protected, I get a free kill onto the Togekiss slot. Or they switch into a Lecky, which puts on no pressure. Or they switch into Rillaboom, which doesn't appreciate it either. And I Parting Shot just because I still don't think Stack Attacka wants to set Trick Room. And there's no real reason to reveal the taunt. I could see Body Press going into Instant here. Or a Gyro Ball trying to break my sub, which it will do. But I've positioned now with the Landorus very, very well. Like, they now have to be scared going into future games of me clicking Substitute. And they weren't scared of that. So having it here was a really good reveal for me. But hoping that allows me to read things a little bit better, right? Because this game, like, Spikemuth in this format is all about positioning and not losing positioning. And making sure, like, well, you make sure you don't lose positioning, you still have to gain it, right? And that's what I was kind of doing in the first few turns. I was kind of sitting there, not really gaining anything, but I wasn't really losing anything, you know? But I wasn't really taking advantage and trying to win. I was just kind of feeling out the board. So it's time to start taking advantage now. So we're going to start putting ourselves in a winning position here. It's more so of a thing that I'm lucky they didn't capitalize earlier, right? Because if they capitalize earlier, like if they hit that Air Slash, this game is entirely different. I think if anything, this is a Gyro Ball into Lando. We're going to bring in Finny just for the little bit of lefties recovery. It also is the best thing for me to be able to survive a Body Press if that's what they opt to go for. Because I still don't think they Trick Room. They might Trick Room, but all that does is put a -1 Stack Attacka in Trick Room, getting fit with double Fake Out for me in the back, and I'm okay with that. Like I said, I'm okay with this. Because they're -1, I protect, I pivot back into something, and I mean, I have to be a little scared. I do have to be a tad bit scared that they're going to get smart and just body press my Finny here, calling my switch. So I think what I do is I go into Instant, and I think I Earth Power stack. It's very shaky, but I do think it's the best play because I need to put pressure on the stack, and going into Instant, stack attack a lander shouldn't be able to double up and kill me anyways. This says if you kill my Instant, I now kill your stack. Right? So I punish them for punishing me. And I think that's the way I have to go about this game right now. Like, normally I'd be like, oh, this is easy. I protect, I pivot, and Instant. But if they call that, I lose. This at least covers for the fact that they might call that. Yeah, I might take massive damage on Lando. But I don't think it's really the end of the world for me because I'm still taking stack. Like, I'm still sitting behind a sub. It's not like Lando dies. This is super safe. I don't need Instant anymore once I intimidate the Rillaboom. So I'm okay with this. There's also a chance that they just fake out the Finny slot and Gyro Ball, which I think is unlikely, but you never know. Right? This just seemed like the safest play. And there's the body press, and I knew they were going to call it, right? First of all, Instant survives, which is absolutely massive. We're going to see a high horsepower. So, like I said, I knew they were going to call it. You know what I mean? Them calling that is no surprise, right? That's just a really good play on their end. Knowing I've been cycling my Instant in and out, in and out. Seeing no Shuka Berry there on the stack attacker is going to take it down. And this is now the position we want it to be in, right? There's an Alecki on the field. They're in Trick Room. Yeah, okay, I've lost my... I don't care. Like, you know, I lost Instant. I do not care. Like, yes, Instant was my best Rillaboom answer, but I just have Rillaboom. I don't know if we're seeing something like Specs Alecki. I think Specs Alecki would have done more to Tapu Fini on the first turn. Like, it might have been able to pick it off. So I'm just going to simply Earth Power this Alecki and fake out the Rilla. And then the following turn, I'll double up, kill the Alecki, and then from there, Landers should be able to kill. I might actually double up and kill Rilla, but we'll see. We'll see. Fake out Sludge Bomb Rilla also makes sense right here. Like, killing Alecki is not needed as long as I keep Landers on the field. So I definitely kill Rilla next turn. I 1000% kill Rilla, right? Like, just know my win con. My win con is Lando in front of Alecki because Alecki can't touch it. So we're going to get the fake out. Definitely could have faked out, doubled into Rillaboom this turn, so I could do it next turn and just win, but it's fine. We get the Earth Power. I am probably just going to kill the Alecki here unless they're Sash, which let's find out. Okay, that's good information for the next game. That's all I really need there. The question is, what are they going to do? There's a Thunderbolt. They can't touch Lando, right? Alecki cannot touch Lando. They're going to have to U-turn. They have to get rid of my Boomer, but at the same time, they have to get rid of Lando. You know, like, I've pinned them to a spot where, hey, you've got to get rid of both of us, and you just can't do that. I'm going to kill the Boomer, though. I should have been doing it the last turn as well. Sludge Bomb, U-turn. I'd assume it's AV under Rillaboom, but you never really know. That was good. Okay, so we are going to take game 1 right there. Jump into game 2. I think overall, I played around the Crit Kiss very well, but they also played it very, very passively, which is a little surprising because I feel like with Crit Kiss, right, you want to just be out there launching damage, right? Obviously, you don't want to take too much in return, but I think in a game like this, they need to, right? That's their best offensive mon into me. It's their most offensive piece, and I think it's really all they can... It's the biggest threat to me, is what I'm trying to say here, right? Like, now they know I'm sub. Sorry, guys, my thoughts are all over the place right now. Like, my brain is saying, talk about one thing, but my thoughts are going, oh, what about this or what about this? So I'm like, my commentary is kind of jumping back and forth. But basically with Kiss, you want to deal damage, right? Like, especially with a Crit Kiss like that, you want to deal damage, you want to get rid of some threats, lower everything into range so Alecki can kill, Rillaboom can kill, right? But by playing so passively with it, they never really had the opportunity to do so. So I wonder if they're going to opt for the Volcarona knowing that I do not have Sludge Bomb on I do not have a Rock move on my Lando. Right? Which is still something I want Finny for. But I so badly want to go Spectre here. Like, I so badly want to click Nasty Plot turn 1 with Spectre and just sweep. But I'm so scared that it's going to backfire on me. But I'm going to go Spec because I think Shadow Ball Sludge Bomb actually puts on a lot of pressure onto the Kiss. And it keeps me faster than everything as well. I definitely want Rillaboom, and the question is, do I want Finny or Instant? See, Instant was super, super clutch. And I think I still want Instant. No Finny is terrifying. I'm going to be completely honest, but I think it's my best option. I think no Finny is my best option. It also forces them to reconsider their game 3 if they manage to take it, which I think they have a very likely chance of taking game 2. I don't love this matchup, as I said earlier. So definitely a chance to take game 2 here, which I'm thinking not bringing Finny showcases saying, oh, I'm going to bring Finny again game 3, right? And I don't really want to do that. I don't think Finny's optimal here, especially with Rillaboom and Aleki on their side of the field. I think it's just more positioning than I really need to. There's Rillaboom Volk, though, covering the Finny lead, and I'm okay with this because we get Spectre on the field. The scary part, however, is I don't have Snarl. The scary part, however, is I don't have Snarl. So if I'm Rillaboom, I want to fake out Landorus here, right? I think I want a nasty... See, I want a nasty plot, but I really can't afford to. I'm going to hard switch in Instant. And I think I just burned Orilla. As much as I want to get damage onto Volcarona immediately, I think burning Rilla... does it though? I don't care about that. I'm going to Shadow Ball. I could also, in theory, nasty plot, but I have fake out Will-O-Wisp next turn. I have things I can do. Right now, if I put this Volcarona in range of a Flare Blitz, that gives me an opportunity to simply just win the game next turn. Because Volcarona is going to want to click Quiver Dance here, right? This is fake out. They might be concerned of Snarl, which kind of works in my favor, but we'll see. There's the fake out. Like I said, that's an easy pivot for me. There was no reason to risk that. Shadow Ball. I just want damage right now. I'm not dealing like absurd amounts of damage with Spectre, but that's enough to put it in range of what. First of all, what's this? A Fiery Dance. That's really, really good. No, that's massive. That did way too much damage. Spectre, bud, you okay? Spectre, bud. Okay, but like I said, that is now in Flare Blitz range. Volcarona does not want to be on the field. Here's the thing. Do I sack Spectre for Volcarona? They also might just Grassy Glide, but that won't kill me because they're -1. So I'm actually just going to Flare Blitz the Volk, and I'm going to Wisp. I could Nasty Plot to see if they protect Volcarona. Like, I could also Fake Out. But I think there's a Protect or a Switch, so Flare Blitz actually does more, and I'm going to Wisp. I'm going to get a little bit aggressive here. It's... Okay, they're hard switching Boomer. It's either going to be Kiss or Stack Attacka. It's Kiss is fine. Kiss is fine. It's a little bit passive damage on a crit Kiss, and Volk is going to... I'm fine with that. You know, once again, could have Nasty Plotted here. I mean, I've been in this position before, and I'm going to miss as well, which is super unfortunate. There's a Blitz. Okay. So that really hurts because I could have plotted. Right? And that's where this becomes a little bit problematic. Right? Being in a position where I could have just clicked plot. I do Parting Shot. I do save instant here. I try to get it off the Volcarona. They're going to follow me, but I basically say, hey, you have to follow me now. If you don't follow me, I punish. Yeah. They're going to follow me. That's fine. It should be follow me QD. That's what Volcarona does right now. At least in my opinion, that's what Volcarona should be doing here. If they have Quiver Dance, that is. I mean, I don't think you run Volcarona in this format without it. Get another special defense drop. So Spectre coming in handy here. And there's that QD that everybody was so concerned about. And I am still very concerned about, by the way. Because I think that Volcarona could still easily hand me an L right now. So now I get Fake Out Pressure. I don't want to do it with Rillaboom, though. So I almost want to go straight into Lando. Because I think Landorus can actually survive a Volcarona Fiery Dance at +1. I am a super, super bulky Landorus. I think that is my best option. The question, though, is do I Sludge Bomb or do I just Earth Power? This is where it gets shaky, right? Sludge Bomb will kill Togekiss, right? Sludge Bomb kills Kiss. That's not in consideration, right? The question, the only thing really to consider is what's going on here. I could try and sub and say if you hit Spectre, that gives me a shot, right? I think I'm gonna Earth. Oh, I want to Sludge Bomb so bad. I think I Sludge Bomb. I'm gonna just kill Kiss. You know what? Let's kill Kiss because that should give me an opportunity here. And I could just Protect. But I think that's bad because I do think they hit the Lando here. I'm actually gonna plot. I'm gonna get greedy. I think I haven't been greedy enough. They know they don't want me to sub, so I think they want to hit that one. I think I could see a Protect Togekiss and a Fiery Dance. Okay, they're gonna switch. Is it Stack Attacka? That's a very good switch. Fiery Dance has got to hit the Lando. I can't see this in any world hitting Spectre. Wow. The crit, I don't think matters. We saw the first one do well over half before the +1, so it doesn't really bother me. But man, if I would have just Earth-powered Volcarona there, it would have been so good. It wouldn't have killed, by any means, but it would have done a whole lot more than what I just did. So I bring in the instant, and now I force the... I fake out sub, right? And it's more so a question of what does stack attack I want to do. But I don't think it matters because although if they gyro ball, it's problematic. I could fake out earthquake. I do think sub is still optimal here for me. The only problem is I think they might just break the sub. You know? This is so annoying. This is so annoying because I also have to fake it. Like, I'm forced to fake out Volk because I can't let it do damage here. I could just earth power stack as well, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to get baited by that. I could fake out stack, let Volcarona protect here, but I think Volcarona Fiery Dance. Alright, so getting reads wrong here is a little bit saddening. I'm going to be completely honest here. We are going to get the sub, so it's not like it's the end of the world. But getting the sub up probably gets put back down by a gyro ball right now. And I gain nothing. Right? This gains me nothing. Right? Because now I've just lost HP and I've lost myself. So realistically, if you ask me what I gained there, the answer is I didn't. And that's what's scary here. So I do double Volcarona right now. Do I get rid of stack though? Because I could just earth power stack. Does he switch out? Does he go back into... This is so annoying. Guys, this is so annoying. Let's get rid of the Volk if we can. I think he just... I don't think he switches out because I think he's under either something that Fiery Dance kills Lando. And there's a... he does switch out. Okay. There is a very good chance that Fiery Dance does kill Lando. So I might still be doing this for nothing. Like, this game's over. If Lando dies, it's over. If I get the Flare Blitz to kill Volcarona, I have a shot. We'll see. Yeah, like I said, super bulky Lando is going to give me the opportunity to just take out this, just to take it out, right? All I need to do, nice, simple, Earth Power Flare, but it's going to kill off. Ooh, it might not kill. Hold up. Citrus Berry might keep them alive. It should. I'm not -1 or anything like that. So Flare Blitz should still come out and do more than enough here to take care of this, in my opinion. Yeah. Ooh. This is GG, I think, right? This is so annoying. I'm going to get greedy here. I think this is a throw, but I don't think I have a better play. This is a potential throw, but I don't... That Volcarona surviving there was really clutch for them. I mean, if I take that out, like, I'm already on the back foot, right? But I need Landorus. Landorus is my Togekiss answer. I cannot lose this piece anymore. So I have to save it, right? Rillaboom's just going to click Fake Out into my instant. That's fine. And please no Fiery Dance into the Rillaboom. Please no Fiery Dance into the Rillaboom. It's going into Rillaboom. There's no... I have to make that play, though, right? That play from my end had to be made. Because I need to keep my piece alive. Alright, so now it gets interesting. Actually, not interesting at all, right? Because they just have Grassy Glide to continuously pressure Lando. And there's nothing I can do, right? I think this is GG. I let the Volcarona sweep me because I didn't bring Finny. I let Volcarona sweep because I didn't bring Finny. But Volcarona over Alecki was always their correct play, right? So that's something I really should have seen. Right? So if I'm my opponent, what am I doing? I guess protect Lando and pivot out of Instant was the better play there that last turn. So maybe I did throw, but I thought they'd call that. Do it this way, and I'm gonna do it this way because if I can kill Volk and maybe get some sort of double protect, there's a chance. It's more so a question of, do I think the Volcarona is gonna protect? I think this should be like Bug Buzz, high horsepower, the Instant, but thankfully we're not gonna get that. We're not gonna have to see that. It's gonna actually be a U-turn, which is interesting, but that just gives them refit. I don't think I can pull this back, guys. I still need a double, if not a triple, at this point to win the game. And I just don't see how this comes back and wins this. I mean, it's Stack Attacka, which keeps this interesting, I guess. Because now it's one of those ones where if I get the double, and then I Flare Blitz the Rillaboom and it kills, then maybe there's a shot. But I would have personally brought Togekiss in there myself to get Rillaboom Fake Out. Like, no. I do think I still like the Spectrier mode, right? Because Spectrier But I think I'm going to go Instant Spectre. I still like Lando, but I'll keep it in the back. And I think I'm just going to go for fake out Nasty Plot turn 1. Right? They haven't seen it. Have I revealed it? I don't think I've revealed it. Rillaboom comes back in. I am going to go straight for the double protect. And I have to go for the Flare Blitz here. This is my only chance. My one win condition is that I get a double and Flare Blitz kills Rilla. Grassy Glide, gonna lose my Lando, and this game is over. All right, we'll get to game 3, guys. I'm gonna drop the forfeit here. They definitely deserve this game. They definitely deserve this game. I got in my own head. Nothing more I can really do versus that. Rillaboom's gonna survive, but that's fine. I wonder if this thing has knockoff, which is a tad bit concerning. But they also know I have Will-O-Wisp, so they have to be scared of that as well, right? Trick Room comes up. I'm clicking the forfeit button. I still haven't revealed Taunt, which I think is really, really promising for me and could come in handy game 3 on like an obvious Trick Room play. But we shall see. Like I said, we just we move on from here. We move on, we get to game 3 and we say, yep, game 3 time. Because I don't think I'm winning this. I'm not winning that game 2. It's just not happening. So we get to game 2. Sorry, we get to game 3. Make sure we do so. And good set so far, though. Honestly, a good set. It's a lot of very read heavy by the looks of things, and I don't like playing read heavy. And the Volcarona forces this team to play that way, which I knew was going to be a problem right from the get-go. So I think we'll still be okay if we can start getting some of them right, because I think I got almost every single one of them wrong in game 2. I think, like I said, I think I like this option. But, see, Ursh isn't bad either, right? Ursh is also not terrible here over Lando if they don't go back to a Lucky. But now they might think I go back to Finny. So I still want Lando. I think Lando is still better than Urshifu in this matchup, so we'll go for that. Sorry, I had to take care of a message there. I'm not even sure if you guys heard my keyboard clicking. I doubt it, but it's fine. Like I said, it's a lot of just, do they go back to the Alecki mode, right? And I'm kind of worried about that. Otherwise, Urshifu's my lead, right? If I could walk in with Black Glasses Urshifu Instant as a lead, I 1000% would. But I can't do that if they lead something like Rillaboom Alecki calling me to go back to Finny. Even if they lead Kiss again, I still can't lead Urshifu reliably, right? I don't have a reliable way to bring Urshifu. They've brought Kiss twice in a row. I know they're probably going to bring it back. It puts on enough pressure onto my team for them to be bringing it back. So it's one of those ones where it's like I don't really want to say I want Ursh, but at the same time I kind of want Ursh because it does do like 90% to Volcarona. Black Glasses Urshifu, guys, does so much damage. It's ridiculous. Obviously, it looks to be a little bit of a bulkier Volcarona with the QD and being able to live that Earth Power and Flare Blitz there, but we shall see. Volk Boomer. So we get the lead that we wanted to see right here. Obviously, I do not have Fake Out pressure as much as I would have liked to have Fake Out pressure because they Fake Out me, right? The only thing I have going for me, though, is they plus 1 Fiery Dance does not kill me. I think for them, this is easy Fake Out Quiver Dance. And that's where I'm going to fall behind, I think. I try to Fake Out Volcarona, which I'm not going to get off, but I attempt it, and I go for a Nasty Plot here. Right? They might be scared of getting burned. I don't think they should be scared of getting burned. I think this is an easy Fake Out into my Instant and a Quiver Dance. I don't see any reason for them not to do this. Right? To me, that is the play they make. There's no reason they wouldn't. And they should QD here. Right, I'm trying, saying, yeah, Volk, maybe I can survive this. Maybe I can maneuver my way back into this here. I'm going to Protect and Parting Shot now. Right, I don't think I ever revealed Protect last game, which is something I want to reveal now. Protect, and I'm going to try and Parting Shot. Just to put more Fake Out pressure on sort of thing. I'm going to hit the I want to hit the Volcarona. I'm going to hit the Volcarona. They could Protect Volk, and I'm in a lot of trouble if they do. But looks like either they're not faster or they're not protected. Surely they're going to be faster, so yeah. Grassy Glide, they're going to just double into me, right? So I need Fake Out pressure on the field again. There's the Fiery Dance. That's beautiful. And here's my Parting Shot off the Volk. Okay, so a little bit of a better position this game than we were in the last game. By far. right? This is much, much, much better. -1, Rillaboom Volcarona should not be able to kill. Like, -1 Rillaboom and a neutral Volcarona shouldn't be able to kill me. So I think I actually go Landorus and try to force damage. Because Shadow Ball Earth Power should do damage, and Spectre isn't going to die. I was going to initially go into Rillaboom for Fake Out, but that just seems so unnecessary here that this gives me an opportunity. I'm a little concerned that they go Glide into protecting Volk here. So I'm actually going to say I'm not scared of Volk, and I'm going to double the Rillaboom. Let's just make sure we get kills where we can. I could also substitute right here, which is another option for me. I just think Volcarona protecting is definitely not out of the question. But I think it's super unlikely that Rillaboom would protect. So the Spectre lives this anyways, so it's not the end of the world. But they are going to stay, and like I said, Spec should take this. I'm not concerned that Fiery Dance is going to kill me in the slightest here. We'll see where it goes as well. Yeah, doubles into Spectre. Like I said, Spec is going to take this. Not comfortably, but Spec did take it, and we are now going to kill off the Rillaboom. Now, was killing off the Rillaboom correct? I probably should have just killed Volk, but I most certainly should have just killed Volcarona. However, this puts me in a position where with Rillaboom gone, they'd lose priority, right? So as long as I'm faking out the Volcarona slot, Spectre is free to run rampant on the rest of their team. And that's exactly what I've been looking for in this position, right? Because Spectre is now +2. It's going to be gaming, and it's going to be able to take care of Stack Attacka. It's going to be able to take care of Togekiss. Obviously, Kiss is going to survive it, but this is one of those ones where I think I can simply protect. This is problematic. See, I want to sub. I so badly want to click sub, but that's going to end up tossing my Spectre away, right? Like, I think my best course of action is to actually hard pivot an instant and make this play the game the way I said I was going to play the game, you know? And I think that's the way I'm going to play it, right? I initially said that faking out Volk and letting Spectre run free was the play I was going to make, so that's the play I'm going to stick with here. They might call the instant switch back in. They might try to protect something here, but I don't think there's a protect coming out at all right now from their end. I just think a protect on their end would be very incorrect, but we'll see. I should have doubled Volk instead of that Rillaboom, because like having no Volk on the field, I don't even need fake out pressure. I just pivot around with Spec, right? There's a Fiery Dance into the instant, which is a little concerning, and we're gonna hope that they don't get the boost here, which is shaky at best, but there we go, right on cue with the boost, and they're gonna Air Slash into what was a Landorus. That's fine. I should have attacked right there. I most certainly should have attacked right there. So I have fake out pressure into Volcarona here, which is good, but I'm a little concerned that Togekiss is actually going to be capable of killing Spectre if they crit me. If they don't crit, I'm not concerned in the slightest, right? It's the matter of the fact that if they crit, it's when it becomes concerning. I'm going to Shadow Ball Kiss, and I'm going to just fake out the Volk for right now. Like, they could protect it, but I think their best course of action is just double Spectre here. I had just protected. I can only fake out one. I think doubling Spectre is their best play. Should have faked out. Should have faked out. Actually, it's just double protect, isn't it? Yeah, what am I saying? It's just double protect. Okay. This gets a little annoying as we get the fake out off, but man, imagine if I would have nasty plotted again. That would have been so greedy, but it would have been so funny. It would have put me in a spot where one Shadow Ball alone kills Kiss, right? And that's really, really positive here. So, let's see. I think I just parting shot off the Volcarona, and I protect. Like, I don't see a reason not to do that. Like, I know I've been so protective of Spectre, so maybe it's better actually to get the damage up. Right? Can I get away? Because I've been so protective of this thing. I just don't know if they think that I think that I live here. Because I know very well that I don't live one here. So, I think I'm going to get greedy. I think they might try to double. But there's no reason to double instant for them. I'm going to regret this. But this also seems decent for me. Because Fiery Dance Air Slash shouldn't kill. Kiss is going to follow me. I'm okay with that. Especially if they hit the Spectre here. Okay, good. Very, very happy I didn't mess that up. We get a Flare Blitz into the Kiss right now. Obviously nothing like crazy amounts of damage, but damage is damage nonetheless. Almost a 2-shot, which is nice, but The concern, however, now is I've really gained nothing. So, like, Spectre is dead unless I get a double. So I'm going to go for the double, and I'm going to attempt the parting shot. I'm going to need a double to win this game, I think, right now. I do have Fake Out Sludge Bomb or Fake Out Sub, which is nice. I'm not going to get the double protect, which is unfortunate. Kiss is going to click that follow me button, and they're just going to click Fiery Dance. I'm easily going to lose Spectre here. And just early turns I got wrong, guys. I mean, I tried to play the out damage game. Spectre was very likely going to go down there. Please don't get the boost this time. Okay, thankfully they didn't get the boost right there, and it's really, really big. Because if they get the boost, they're capable of taking down Landorus, and that's scary. But knowing they can't kill a Landorus right now gives me opportunity. Alright, knowing they can't kill Lando gives me an out. Because you know it's Stack Attack in the back, right? It's, to me, Stack Attack is the play. I'm going to bring in Instant. And now I have to make a call, which is a little annoying. Because I could sub. I could also Earth Power Togekiss and kill it. Sorry. Like Earth Power Togekiss calling a Stack Attack a switch it. I also think they have to... They know Fake Out Sub is a threat though. So I don't think they're going to switch Kiss out. I think they might protect Volcarona. Even if they Fire Dance though, that's fine. I'm actually going to hard pivot back into Rillaboom now. Because Rillaboom's a piece I don't need. And I'm going to Sludge Bomb. This is a throw if they switch into Stack and Fiery Dance. But I'm banking on them not doing that because I have the Fake Out pressure. Sub would have been a very optimal play here, but I think they're attacking. I think they either protect Volk and attack with Kiss, which I do think is their best play. Nope, they're going to double attack. That's fine. Because we've seen as in the from the last game that I survived this. Right? I'm going to get my Sludge Bomb off. I'm going to kill off the Togekiss. And based on the way they've been playing the Stack Attacka, I'm under the assumption that they do not have Protect. Because this gets interesting, right? My assumption is they don't have Protect. So I fake out Volcarona. Yes, I risk a burn. And I Earth Power Stack. And then I position to fake out subs and flare blitzes. And I should be able to 3v1 to Volcarona. It's still going to be a super, super close endgame. But if they don't have Protect, like I think they don't. Now, granted, you just Gyro Ball, Body Press, Trick Room, Protect is the optimal set for Stack Attack, in my opinion. But a lot of teams still opt for that Rock coverage, which I think is very, very solid in Trick Room. We haven't seen it yet. No Protects, which is beautiful. We get the Fake Out into Volcarona. A little bit of chip damage. Unfortunately, Flame Body on the first one. So, but that's can't complain about that, right? You run the risk of that when you fake out Volcarona. So, Stack Attack is here. Stack Attacka, goodbye, is no more. And we've got a Landorus that still is in capabilities of setting up sub. So what I do here is I protect and I U-turn. I let Volcarona, probably going to try and Quiver Dance again, I would imagine. Because I'm not threatening them, right? They know I have to protect right here. So I'm going to U-turn and I'm going to click the sub button. No, U-turn protect. Ryan, don't throw this game. Don't throw this game, Ryan. Do not throw this game. They're going to call me on this with the protect, and they should either kill Rillaboom or Quiver Dance. There's the Quiver Dance. No real surprise there, right? But I get Fake Out. I get sub next turn. And that makes this very, very solid for me. Right? U-turn, a little bit of chip. Nothing too crazy there. I do have to be concerned because they are getting that special defense boosted up, which is terrifying. But Fake Out sub is nice, right? Really, really shaky here. But Earth Power Flare Blitz into Flare Blitz or Earth Power should be fine, right? Like, I still think I'm in a spot where I win this game regardless. Right? Because they can protect on my Fake Out, but I don't think it's advised. Because I think they need to call the fact that I'm going to call them protecting. So I'm still just going to make the correct play. I think the sub only takes like 40 something. So did I Fake Out? I got to make sure. I'm not throwing this game. Fake Out and sub. Yes. Fake Out sub's 100% the right play. Right? And I put myself, yeah, they're going to protect. I could have called that and pivoted into Rillaboom and subbed, but that seems so unnecessarily risky that it just didn't seem right to me. Because right now, without Heat Wave on Volcarona, we don't know the last move, but I can only presume it's something like along the lines of Giga Drain. And without the maneuver and the ability to actually click anything like that, Like, without a spread move, they can't damage both, so they can't kill Instant and break my Landorus' sub. So I get Flare Blitz, and I get Earth Power. Obviously, Earth Power is not doing anywhere nearly as much as it did in the previous game, but if it can put this Volcarona just outside of berry range, and then Flare Blitz can come out, I might be able to pick up a KO. But the Fiery Dance is fine. There's no real concern there. They have to hit the Instant, right? The Instant is the threat. I respect that. They do crit, and that could cost me the game if I go down to recoil. If I die to Flare Blitz recoil, I lose. That crit hurts big time because that's doing nothing. That crit is massive. I do not die to Flare Blitz recoil, thankfully. They are still here. Okay, what's the best play? I still think my best play is just launch another Earth Power because they can't eat the Flare Blitz, right? They cannot risk taking a Flare Blitz to the face, so they either have to protect or kill the Instant. In which case, that gives me Landorus a free turn to Earth Power once more. And I think at this point, guys, it's pretty much GG. Because Earth Power should be doing more than enough here. They can't, like I said, without the spread move, they don't have a way through. They can't break this. If they had Heat Wave right here, they break my sub, they survive, then all of a sudden it's a Burned Rilla and a 2 HP Landorus. They can actually just protect off the fake out turn and potentially win the game. Volcarona gonna Giga Drain though, getting a little bit of health back, which I do believe is their correct play. But I think, fortunately for myself, this is just in too optimal of a position right now. I do think we're just in too optimal of a position because they can't break the sub and deal with the Landorus in time. Because this should still be a 2-shot. Yep, easily. Absolutely beautiful. And now we just go in. I don't want to bother clicking fake out because it gives them technically, they're going to protect, right? They protect, they start stockpiling up on the little bit of grassy terrain recovery that I'm going to give them because that's their fighting chance here, right? So I think I fake out anyways though, right? Because it's still doing probably more damage than grassy glide would. So I fake out and I Earth Power. But having this Landorus be just ridiculously bulky, being able to take that Fiery Dance at +1 and get a sub up that we saw in game 2 is just absolutely massive, right? Because I can sit here and I force their hand. Earth Power, obviously, like I said, the protect was very obvious. I Grassy Glide for the little bit of chip that's going to give me. And actually, I could Wood Hammer. Yeah, because, I Wood Hammer. I 100% Wood Hammer. And I Wood Hammer because if they Fiery Dance Rillaboom, Earth Power just kills. Or if it doesn't kill, I mean, yeah, I Wood Hammer. It's fine. They're not hitting the Rillaboom anyways. They have to break the Landorus' sub and out-damage Rillaboom in the end game. Right? They have to break the Landorus' sub. I do think Finny was probably my optimal play, but as you see, guys, they have Giga Drain. It would have been very hard to position Finny into this. So, like, I think dropping it after game 1 was arguably correct. But we shall see how this ends. Giga Drain coming on out into Rillaboom, looking for that health, right? And this is why I Wood Hammer, because a little bit of chip damage, the Giga Drain might allow Volcarona to survive. That actually did a lot. It got a lot of health back there. Earth Power's coming on out. I'm hoping this is enough. It's gonna be super. Oh yeah, it should be. It should be. It most certainly should be. Yeah. Alright, Volcarona is good. Volcarona is scary. The crit, I don't know if it mattered because even if it lives on like 1 or 2 HP, they're forced to Giga Drain again, and I'm gaining more damage than they're healing. Sorry, I'm doing more damage than they're healing. They haven't broken my sub. They're gonna run out of grassy terrain healing as well. So I think at that point, I don't think the crit mattered, even if it did. But with that, guys, absolutely insane battle. Thank you so much for Bwenty to agreeing to the best of 3. Really do appreciate that. For those of you who, once again, didn't click the links at the beginning of the video and go check them out, please go do that. Please go do that. Really, really good player, cool content creator as well. So definitely be sure to check them out if you didn't do it at the beginning of the video. And with that, guys, I'm going to stop rambling, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next video.